Good morning, everyone. How are y'all? I hope everyone is having a wonderful and blessed day. I know yesterday is Father's Day. Or yesterday was Father's Day, but I wish y'all a happy Father's Day today. Ooh. Good coffee. A good morning. Yes, indeed. We are blessed. Stop, man. Go on. What do you want? What do you want? Attention, hold. I can't do anything without you bouncing around on me. What do you want? Come here, boy. Ouch. Stop. Crazy dog. I should put more sugar in that coffee. That's a little tart. Oh well. Believe it's strong enough to wake up the dead, though. You think that's what Jesus used to raise Lazarus? Really stout coffee. Oh, that's hot. You don't want nothing to do with that duck, do you? Come on, y'all two are going to be bestest friends. Hey, stop peeing on everything. Crazy dog. I gotta get that dog denutted. He marks on everything. At least 2 or 3 times a week he gets kicked out of the house. I keep bringing him back in, but Selena keeps kicking him out of the house. Do something with your dog. He's not pissed on something. He's not pissing, he's marking. Well, he doesn't mark it. At least 2 or 3 times a week. I'm very, very thankful for these peaceful mornings. I know it doesn't sound that peaceful, especially with all these roosters, but I don't know, it's peaceful to me. And those of you that have animals know what I mean. Nothing better than getting out in the morning, sitting out and just watching the animals and listening to them for a little while. found out something. We got a rooster we're fixing to kill off. A little black one. He's done learned to get up in the chicken coop, and he's cannibal, I guess. He'll break the eggs, and he try to mess up the eggs that are in there. So, yeah, I think we're gonna put him in the freezer, although that'd be nothing more than a midnight snack. Itty bitty guy. We seen up there at the flea market, we seen a guy was selling some chickens, and he had a I don't know, something. It had giant in the name, so whatever it was. But this was the biggest daggum rooster I have ever seen in my life. We almost bought it. I was gonna buy it and bring it home, and I kept thinking, no, that big old rooster shows up, and every one of these little bitty roosters would be gone. They're like, oh no, no way I'm fighting that. Roger Gaines, how you doing, buddy? I hope everything is working well with you. Oh. Miss the farm life. Well, come out this way. You'd love it. Hop your bus out here. Looks like it's gonna be rainy, so I guess God's gonna give us a few days off, or a day or two off. When it rains, we just we do our inside stuff when it rains. Ain't nobody wants to play around out here in the rain. Wow, that's some stout coffee. Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all want a good laugh this morning? I'll give you a good laugh this morning. You'll probably be laughing about it for a while. So, sounds like I'm talking on a CB radio. Awesome, Breaker 19. So, in getting older, different things start happening to the way that you sleep, to the way that you walk, to the way that you feel, amongst other things. So, I noticed something really funny going on with me. And I thought, well, this is really, really odd. I need to have this checked out. I really need to have this checked out. So I decided to check it out online. And if you want a good laugh, ask Google why, for some reason, your eyes water and your nose starts to run every time you go and take a poop. Come to find out, I almost spoiled the end finding for you, but come to find out, it is completely natural. Your body starts preparing itself for your poop. And the funny thing is if you're healthy, Your nose is supposed to run, and your eyes are supposed to water. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life because I was getting curious about it. I was like, what in the world is going on here? Every time I go poop, my nose runs and my eyes water. I'm thinking something might be wrong. And before y'all even think about it, yes, there's plenty of ventilation. I was not gassing myself out. Although that thought did cross my mind that could have been a problem. But no, there's plenty of ventilation. But I kid you not. Look up on Google. Why does my nose run and my eyes water when I poop? The explanation they give you is beyond funny. It is, I mean, it's just downright hilarious. I was actually getting concerned there for a little bit because I know your body changes, and especially you start getting older, you start getting weird things going on and stuff. And I'd never heard of that. Nobody had ever told me that was normal. I always thought it was a weird coincidence. That is until the last few months or so when I've noticed it more frequently. Come to find out it's completely natural. It's actually a sign that I'm actually healthier than I thought I was. So, anyway, I figured y'all would need a good laugh this morning. Hopefully nobody spit their coffee out or anything. But I did find it rather comical, I had to tell you. Normally I wouldn't talk about my poop, but I have to tell you about that one. I straight up looked that up. I saved what I did a screenshot of it. I should have put it up, but I did a screenshot of it. It shows in the little bubble where you asked the question, so you can see what I asked, and then it's got the explanation underneath there. But anyway, I hope y'all found that funny. I was beside myself when I read that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is not normal. That is not right. I guess it is. I don't know. That's probably not the best thing to share this early in the morning, but so, if it starts happening to anybody else, you already know ahead of time. I can save you the embarrassment. Don't worry about looking it up. It's completely natural. Now, I dare somebody to tell me God ain't got a sense of humor. If that ain't a sense of humor, I don't know what one is. What did I do? Just render everybody speechless? Nobody's saying nothing now. You just looked it up. We are having a very good day. We are having a blessed day. Crazy topics, good coffee, funny animals. Yep, we're having a wonderful day. You looked it up too. It said the same thing, didn't it? Now you know what. Now you know what I was thinking. I had asked. I kept hollering at Florida for like a week straight. I would holler at her. What is going on? Why are my nose runs and my eyes tear up every time I go in here and use the bathroom? I was thinking that there was something, maybe a fragrance or something in the bathroom that I wasn't agreeing with. But I looked it up and That's exactly what I thought. What in the world? So, sorry, I just had to tell you all that. Maybe it's mold. You didn't hear the whole thing? No, I looked it up. It's completely natural. And look it up. Look up on Google. Why does my nose run when I poop? Just look it up. Think I'm joking? It is hilarious. Look it up on Google. You'll get a good laugh out of it. I guess um, RLF looked it up. So man, it's like a hot and muggy type. Um, Wonder what in the world the storm is pushing in. It's like muggy, sticky muggy. Shirt sticking to me and everything already. Just got up. I guess I ain't got to water the garden today. Looks like it's fixing to rain. But I got a bunch of bell peppers. Or not bell peppers. Banana peppers and jalapenos. I did not know that the jalapenos grow their heat when they mature. If you take a jalapeno off when they're small, they're sweet, but they really have no heat to them. Well, I took one off and I bit into it, and I'm thinking, well, crap, these things ain't even hot. Well, Selena picked some that were good, that were ripe. She picked some yesterday, I think it was, and I sliced one of those things. And I'm thinking, okay, well, this ain't gonna have no heat. We got the wrong we got the wrong jalapeno plants, and I bit into that sucker. Yeah, that about lit me up. I was like, whoa, those are hot. Same sweet flavor, but God, the heat. I can't wait till the habaneros come up. That's going to be intense. Fresh, homegrown habaneros. Yeah, that ought to be interesting. Yes, it is a beautiful morning. You know what I think? I think it's a beautiful morning no matter what this world has to offer every morning. I believe it's a beautiful morning just for the simple fact that we woke up and were able to enjoy yet another day. They're all beautiful mornings. Just a matter of whether we choose to look at it that way. I have a unique garden going this year. I don't know about a great one. Selena's never really grown a garden. I have, but a long time ago. And I haven't messed with a garden in years either, so she's the one that did pretty much all the planting. My area was out there where I did the watermelon patch and stuff. But all of this stuff done in these little flower beds around the house and stuff was all Selena. She's learned a bunch from it. We know that there's some things that we can't. There's some things that we can't grow the way that we're trying to grow them, and then there's some things that we just got to change up some things. It's a learning process. We're trying to figure out how well the how well the soil grows and everything else. But remarkably, our garden took. We're fixing to be having an abundance amount of tomatoes. We just pulled what is it, 3 cherry tomatoes and a regular tomato off yesterday. So the first ones have ripened up. So we're looking at the rest of them should be ripening up here pretty quick, and Lord knows there's a bunch of them on them tomato plants. Squash is coming up. I've got several of them forming. One of them is right by the door, and it is huge. That thing's almost the size of a baseball. Yeah, I know. Every day is a beautiful day. Yes, it is. Every day that we live above ground is a beautiful day. But anyhow, the peppers are going. I've got a whole bunch more tomato plants going because I figured out that we can grow tomatoes really easily. So if anything, we'll at least have tomatoes. Planted corn. Got that's fixing to start sprouting here pretty soon, coming out of the ground. I'm hoping, and we planted a little late. We're not on schedule for any of this. We're just figuring it out. We've had a few things that just yielded a little bit of vegetables and then died out. So we definitely have to have those in a better area for the roots to grow. Battling these, I think they're called cutworms, ones that eat your leaves off your plants. We're battling those in one of our flower beds. They keep attacking my broccoli, which broccoli is going crazy now. We harvested the broccoli off of it and then cut all the leaves and all the stems and everything off of it, and just left the main stem coming out of the ground, and it has regrown and has got a whole bunch more broccoli on it now. But now them stupid cutworms, or whatever you call them things are trying to eat it up. So I got to get something better than what I've got. That simple 7 dust just doesn't work great. We got the kind that the little pellet, 7 dust pellet stuff that you put on the ground around it. Only I don't think the worms ever come out of the plant in order to get to them. But we're learning. Next year, our garden, we've already got it marked out where we're going with it. I made a deal with the tree company. They should be bringing me 3 big dump truck loads of mulch that will be ready by next season. Next spring, we'll be able to plant a very large garden then. Got a bunch more pepper plants put in, and then a watermelon. I've got a patch that has watermelon, cantaloupe, and pumpkin. The watermelons are already vining out and starting to flower. Dog Rips, you can't tell somebody to get out of here. That's not nice. How are you doing today, buddy? But anyhow, I've got, let's see, the watermelons are vining out, the cantaloupe are vining out and getting ready to, some of them are starting to flower. The pumpkins were just planted. I think I planted them a little late. It takes them, 110 days, something like that, which is going to have us Oh, well, thank you, Lena. That helps. Um, Anyhow, the watermelon, I think we planted them a little late, but maybe, possibly, or not watermelon, the pumpkin. Maybe, possibly, we might be able to get at least one or two pumpkins out by Thanksgiving or so. I'm hoping, um, at least by Halloween, have at least a couple of pumpkins for that. And then I tried my luck on some corn. One of the homesteaders said that I can do the same thing, just like I did with the watermelon, which we took a post hole digger and dug about a 6 to 8 inch hole and put potting soil inside of it. And the concept behind that the homesteader was talking about was that I was watching had said that the roots will gather up just like it does when it's planted in a pot, and then you put it into you transplant it into the dirt, and then the roots start spreading out. Well, if you do it with the post hole diggers, I mean, it'll gather up the roots until the roots start getting big enough, and then they'll start penetrating the dirt, and it's basically like they transplant themselves. So hopefully this crazy, unusual idea that I've never seen done anywhere else other than these homesteaders that did it, hopefully they're on to something. Hopefully that works. And if it don't, it's a learning lesson. Is what it is. But I've noticed that when you plant a seed and then you pray that God gives the increase, I don't think it really matters how you planted it. With God, there's a way through anything. So they're vining out and they're flowering, they're working, they're doing their job. So it must be working. Hopefully they were right. They said that you could do the corn the same way, the exact same way. I've never heard of corn ever going in a little in a 6-inch post hole. You know what I mean? I've never heard of corn actually working that way, but I've never heard of watermelon working that way either. And watermelon's already vining out. So maybe a patch of corn, so maybe we might actually get some corn stalks out of it. We'll see. We'll see if it works. I don't know. Yeah. But thank you, Miss Lena, for putting out that PayPal deal. I appreciate that. Anything helps. Yeah, we've got everything we've got tied up in I got a guy coming out to put a windshield in our van because our windshield shattered in the van. So I got a guy coming out to put that in. You would not guess how much it costs for a daggum window to be put in a van. I paid like almost $100 for it when I did the little. Maybe it was about 120 I paid for a window to be put in a little car that I went out to the slabs in when I first went out to the slabs the first time. I went out in this little shit. What the crap was that car? A little two-door car. I can't think of what that thing was. But anyhow, anyway, get a hold of this guy, and you're talking about close to $300 to have a window put in. I cannot believe the amount that everything has jumped. But anyway, I gotta get that done because we're trying to scrape up every dime we can. Selena's name is going to go visit her family in Louisiana. In Oklahoma. I got Louisiana on my mind for some reason. I keep saying that over and over and over. What happened to the windshield? Well, you seen how bad it was. It just got worse. It's just the front of that windshield is to the point where we're going to get stopped. We're going to get pulled over for it. And considering they still ain't got my birth certificate to me so I can renew my driver's license, don't need to get pulled over. Had to pay $600 on the truck. Now I need another one. You need another truck. You don't need another truck. You got a really good truck. Ugh. Anyway, she's made me go. She's been looking for ways to make a few extra bucks to gather up the money that she needs to get to Oklahoma. I say it's to go and visit, but windshield. You paid $600 for a windshield and a truck? Holy crap! All right, I don't feel so bad about $300 for a window in the van. Oh well, geez, almighty, the prices went up. Excuse me. But anyhow, I say she's going to visit, but it's a little more important than that. I'm not putting all of our problems out there, you know. No, not in Michigan. In Oklahoma. Michigan is sometime next month, but that is our daughter's wedding, which we got to figure out how we're getting up there. But both of us are going up there, me and Selena. Which reminds me, Miss Lena, I might need somebody to come and check and make sure the animals are fed and taken care of. So I might need somebody for that few days. But that's going to be a 3-day trip. She's leaving out. She wanted to leave out today, but I won't let her leave out during the in the middle of the day. I told her she had to leave out early in the mornings because headlights out in the van and everything, and I don't want her driving at night. But she's got to go up that way, and she's wanting to head out here in the next few days. The Michigan trip is next month sometime. But she's got to go and take care of some things in Oklahoma real soon, like very quickly. And I'm staying here to take care of the animals and the garden and stuff because Bubba's a good kid. He don't pay attention what he's doing all the time, so you kind of really got to watch him, and you can't really he keeps switching up and changing up feeding the way that we feed our animals and everything, and so he's talking about windshield and you got a Michigan. Oh, okay, all right, I get it now. Got two conversations switched up there. But anyhow, yeah, she's got to go that way. I've been trying to find different ways to make the extra money that she needs for that trip for the last several days. So hopefully we get the money up for her to get to Oklahoma here pretty quick. We figured it out. It's going to cost her, with eats and everything, is About 100, 140, 150 bucks each direction. So and I think we have enough to get her there. I've got to make sure to get enough to get her back. So we didn't do very good at the flea market. We're gonna try a different flea market now because that one that we've been going to, it's the same people every week, and they're I don't know they're there for the garage sale stuff and things like that. They're really not interested in any kind of crafts or art or anything like that. The ant trees are not selling. I found a place on the internet that sells the same ant trees that I have for between $600 and $700, but I can't for the life of me find any place that has a market for them. Now, how in the world that company is selling them for that, I have no clue. I even tried to get a hold of that company and see if I can sub mine out to them, give or sell it to them for half price or something. I wouldn't care if I got $100 a piece out of them things, but that don't work. I did actually, yeah, follow the people money. Yeah, I did actually. I took my favorite one of those ant trees and I bought some glow in the dark paint and I painted it glow in the dark paint. Made the ant tree look odd. It's instead of silver, it's more of it's like it's got I don't know, almost a puke green coloration of it. So it just kind of looks odd. But when you turn out the light, that thing looks like a coral reef under the sea. It is beautiful when you turn off the light. And it really glows nice. But everybody's interested in them. Ooh, wow, I've seen this done on the internet, but nobody ever wants to buy them. And I put them out there for sale for $100 and less. I even show them where they're on the internet. You can find websites on the internet to where they're $600-700. They still don't. Nobody wants to pay that for them. So I don't know. I haven't done any more trees since then. But got to find something else. But we're gonna attempt to go to a different flea market that's in a major town, the opposite direction where we've been going. There's a big town not too far from me that supposedly has a big flea market there and have it's more of an artistic type place. So they sell a lot of artwork and stuff. So maybe, possibly, that might be a turnaround for us. I hope so. Been doing some really crazy things with the cedar trees. Yeah, it's gonna rain today. I've been making little plaques and stuff with the cedar, which is turning out really well, but it's just not a market for it at that other flea market. The other flea market is just a bunch of poor farmers, and they don't have the extra money to be buying something that is just for looks in their house, They're more interested in something that serves its purpose, And so far, I ain't come up with no designs of anything that is actually useful in that department. I've only come up with designs of things that just look really cool, and you can put them on your wall and stuff. But that's not what they're interested in. So the ant trees seem to have not been quite as good of a project as I thought it was going to be. Although it is a really cool hobby. It's just if I'm not making anything off of it, it's an expensive hobby. Well, no, not really, actually. I just melt down all my cans. All I really got is the the cost of the propane that it takes to melt the cans down. But everything we've got is all made out of recycled cans. One little bit of aluminum that I bought at the scrapyard that I use, that went away pretty quick. So it's literally only cans now, and it's all cans that have been here on the homestead. So I haven't brought in any other cans, although I've got people saving cans for me. So, yeah, bat houses. I was going to look into that. But them bird houses, they had like 6 vendors up there that were making bird houses out of all kinds of weird scrap stuff, and their bird houses didn't look they didn't look as good as mine, but yet mine never moved. They might have sold 1 or 2, if that. I don't think theirs even moved. It's just there's just not a market for them. All these farmers out here, if they need bird houses, they build their own. So I'm gonna have to go to a bigger city in order to sell this stuff. But it's fun doing them. It's fun making them. Although I gotta do something else with the crosses. I think I'm gonna melt them back down and make something else out of them. I've been studying a lot on the graven images, idols, and while I am very much convinced that I'm not doing anything wrong because I don't worship them like some people do, and that's what it says. You shouldn't worship any graven images. But if you're not worshiping them, then how is it wrong? Is my take of it, is how I look at it. And I still feel that way. The only problem is I got thinking about it. If I make the crosses and then I sell them, and I happen to sell one to a person that uses the cross to do their worship with, then I have enabled that person by giving them an idol to worship. And I don't feel comfortable with it. So I think I'm gonna melt them down, and I'm gonna start making something else out of them, because I don't want to. And for that reason, I'm taking all mine out. Because I've got crosses on my wall and things like that, and the Bible says that you should not do that, and I look at it as it's not I'm not worshiping it, so and I still don't think I'm in the wrong for it. But if I cause somebody else to stumble because of that, then I am in the wrong. And it's very easy to let somebody else stumble because they see that and they think that, okay, well, then, if he has no problem with that, then what is you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the crosses are very pretty, but I don't know. I have a little bit of an issue with that. I haven't figured out. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do, but I know I'm not going to bring them up there and sell them anymore. It just it sends the wrong message, especially when you believe in your heart that, like the Bible says, that you shouldn't have any graven idols. No graven images. It's just like when they made the golden calf, or I think it was a calf, wasn't it? I was talking about the golden statue. I think it was a calf or a cow or something or another. But anyhow, it's just like those stories that are in there, and it was because the people were kneeling down to them and praying to them, and while I don't feel convicted of it, I do feel convicted of enabling somebody or, giving them uh, the image in which to worship, what I believe is wrong. So I'm gonna have to do something else there. But anyhow, I gotta come up with some more different things that I can make and see how that goes. What's wrong, Turkey? I don't know why he does that, but every now and then he'll look up and start pecking towards the sky. For one that was used to, yeah, and I feel the same way. See the goat? Yeah, goat's back there. But and I feel the same way, and I don't believe that I wouldn't worship a cross, and I wouldn't worship any false idols, and I don't. And I have a complete understanding on that. And I don't. Where I have the problem is whether I sell somebody something that they use for that. It's kind of like you see an alcoholic out there that is struggling with his alcoholism, and you feel sorry for the guy, so you go and buy him a 6-pack of beer. You're doing nothing but hurting them. You're enabling them. It's kind of the same principle. Is what I was struggling with. That's why I'm kind of changing my direction on that. It's all in the growth process of a Christian. You learn and you adapt and change up, and it's in it's not in what you say, it's in what you do. You get what I mean? It's not what you say, it's what you do. It like a preacher is measured by his actions towards his congregation or towards his people. He can get up there and preach the love of God all he wants to. If he shows the hatred of Satan, then he has got a ministry with no fruits. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if that made sense to y'all, but it made sense to me. All these animals know that it's fixing to rain. They're all, except for the chickens, they're all being lazy, or they're all being rambunctious running around, but everything else is kind of being lazy, chilling out. Yeah, bad weather. Chill out day. Yeah. Rodney, how you doing, buddy? I hope you and yours are having a wonderful and blessed day. The man around the village on the other side. Scary crap. Might have been the neighbor. Yeah, might have been. beautiful day in paradise. Oh, Jose, how are you? It's been a while since you've graced us with your presence. Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely. It's been a little too hot last few days. Yeah, and I've had so much to do outside. I've been outside most of the time, and it's just, oh my goodness, it took everything out of me. I'm glad to see there's some rain coming. I'm not gonna have to water the garden today, and days of rain are days of rest for us. You know, when it decides it's gonna be a rainy day or something like that, we just kind of we kick back and relax. You know, we're gonna have fun this week. Selena's heading towards Oklahoma sometime as soon as we can get a little bit extra money gathered up. Still got to come up with another about $150 at least. Um, anyway, and when she leaves, it's just gonna be me and Bubba here because her and Destiny are going. So I know me. I'm gonna be bored as all get out with nobody really talk to. Bubba usually goes and works with a buddy of ours and stuff. So I'll be getting a bunch of stuff done here. It's the only way I can deal with the boredom. Sometimes I just get out there and keep doing something. I need to dump the duck pond. I might have to refill that up. I got enough water. Oh, I'm getting low on water. Uh, it's starting to get more cleared out over there on Bubba's part. Doing it all with a set of loppers or branch cutters, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we got a set of loppers and a push mower. A chainsaw. I done bent the bar on it, so I got to go and get me a new bar. I knew the tree was going to come back at me while I was cutting that side of it, trying to direct that tree the other way, and didn't think about the wind or nothing else. And yep, tree come back on it and just tore up my bar. So you gonna do a rain dance? Yep, I always get a lot more done when I get everybody out of my way too. Yep, I get the same way. I'll stick my headphones in and I'll put my music on or my sermons or whatever because I listen to a lot of Christian music or I listen to the spoken word, the Bible app on my phone. I listen to it or listen to different sermons from different preachers from all over the world. I listen to a bunch of them, and I stick my headphones in, crank the music up or crank it up, whatever it is I'm listening to, and I get out here and just do my thing, and I get a lot more done that way. I got somebody out here, and I'm constantly trying to direct them which way to go and what we need to do and everything, and seems like it takes forever. Yeah. next month we have to go all the way up into Michigan. Our daughter's getting married, and I gotta go up there and give her away. So that's next month. And now we got this trip to Oklahoma we got to worry about now. Congrats. That sounds fun. Yeah, I hope it's fun. Should be. Yeah, think of something to bring. They're wanting everybody to bring side dishes. They've already got the main courses. I was going to bring a pig and just do a big, just have the whole pig there for a pig roast, but they decided they're going with a different idea. So yeah, that goes for me too. Tail Bickers high. Oh. They don't like that scratch. I'm like, why in the world is that turkey and them ducks all they'll eat is laying pellets, and they don't need laying pellets. They're not laying. They really don't care for scratch. Oh well. That turkey has got to be the weirdest turkey I've ever seen in my life. That thing will sleep with his beak in the dirt. Just kind of to prop his head up to keep his head from getting in the dirt. Or he will lay down and just flop his head over. And you walk up to him and he sleeps sound as could be. But he looks dead. He's startled me a couple times. I was like, oh crap, he didn't make it. And by the time I go to thinking that, he'll pop his head up and he'll see me and jump up. Like, man, I ought to name him Possum. He plays dead really well. Watching part of the show last night. Why don't I miss box spray? Yeah. I did that a long time ago. Yeah, I blocked all the haters and at least wise all of them down, and I blocked them all, and then unsubbed from a lot of I call them toxic people, ones that don't have love in their heart. I don't watch them anymore. That's why I've been perfectly peaceful. Everybody's throwing a fit. Well, this one did this and that one did that, and and I laugh at them. I tell them, hey, look, they do the same thing to me. They talk about me every day, but the only reason why I know they do is because somebody comes and tells me. I don't know because I don't pay no attention to them. Hateful people shouldn't take up any of your time. You shouldn't let hateful people take up your time. You certainly don't let hateful people rent space in your mind. You got better things to look for. Yeah, I'd stick to the homesteading too. I jump into a few of the streams. I mean, who was that I was watching? I don't know. I jump into a few streams from people in the community, but I was just watching somebody last night. Oh yeah, Evans. I was watching Evans deal. He's got a pretty good little garden going there. I was glad to see that. That's nice. He won with the corn. And he is convinced. I don't know if he is convinced himself or is he if it's actually true or what, but he is convinced that Charles has a what is that, a lover's quarrel with him, I guess, or not a lover's quarrel. It'd be has an infatuation with him. He is convinced. I don't know whether he's just seeing something, if he knows something we don't, I don't know, but I thought it was funny. But yeah, I need to get some of the homesteaders start watching and coming into these into my channel here. Well, we really get a lot of people. Evan's a little confused about a few things. Yeah, Evan's good people. Well, he's a good guy. He's all right. He's kind of a tough pill to take, but he's okay. You gotta have a sense of humor to know how to take Evan. Obviously, I have that sense of humor. I mean, crap. Look how crazy and unusual Rodney is. Not to put you on blast, buddy, but I mean, come on. The dude has been a moderator on my channel ever since the beginning. It has never come off of there, no matter how crazy and weird he gets in the chats or anything else. So obviously, I have a sense of humor. Rodney's cool people too, though. Got a chance to meet him. Yeah, I've been wanting to get back up there and visit with him again, but never seem to get the chance. Yeah, I like them too. They're good people. It's hard to find. Nowadays, it's hard to find. There's a lot more good people out there than what you think, but they're just... the good people keep quiet. They don't ever say anything. It's because every time they say something, especially in the community that we were in, every time they would say anything, they would be encountered with hate. And that's why I don't do very many videos anymore, is because of all the hate that I encountered, and now I don't even get any of it. I barely get 4, 5, 6 people in a chat, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because the ones that I do get aren't hateful, mean people, and that I enjoy. We got our fair share of mean ones in this community, though. It's sad what they do. Get pleasure out of degrading another human being. That's just messed up. Very, very messed up. We're all in this crazy rat race together. Ain't no point in fighting each other. Yes, Runs is cool. Hippie's cool. Chloe's cool. Lisa's cool. Sorry, not Lisa. Oh, they're whining. and they are a part of the hate spreading. Yeah. What's funny is it gets comical because you ever notice that most of the time, the one that's whining and crying about what people are saying to them, most of the time, those very same people that are whining and crying about it are the same people that go out looking for the drama on YouTube. Hopefully that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings, but it's true. They're the same ones that have other channels, and they. I caught somebody. I'm not gonna mention who they are. They know who they are. They know that I caught them. They know that I caught them red-handed. I just didn't say anything about it. But there was somebody that was literally throwing a fit about all the haters in the community, and I found out. I never did tell on them. I never did say anything. But I found out that they were also the very same person was the troll that was messing with them. They literally had another channel and were messing with their self just to bring up the drama. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not retired, but I know what you mean. Getting too old to mess with that drama. Don't really care what the haters say. I care what the people with a heart say. Those are the ones that matter. No. I ain't said nothing about who it is. Oh man. Oh, don't do that. I'm not trying to call it. Always throws me off. But no, I'm not by any means getting involved in that. Jeez, Almighty, it booted me out again. Every time somebody tries to call me, I gotta change this setting in here. Anyway, well, I guess that does it for this morning. Been on an hour. I think that's. I think y'all are gonna crap your pants when you figure out who Fakers is. that's another one. I don't even want to get on that topic. I don't know for a fact, but I think I've done figured that one out. I got a real good idea, and I have reasons to believe I know exactly who it is. But anyway, I'm not getting involved in that. I gotta go. I gotta get some other things done, but I'll come back and try to do another stream maybe later on or something. But I gotta figure out who this is that keeps calling and booting me off of this live stream. I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Remember, say your prayers. It's your connection with the Creator Himself. Just keep that in mind. You have to have that connection in order to have that relationship. Love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless.